all of you to look it up. I chose this PowerPoint because I love Broadway. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Wicked. Now this is also something that comes after The Wizard of Oz. Here is the poster board, which was the posters that were there. Now, the full name is The Untold Story of the Witches of Oz. It starts out with two sisters, one Glinda, played by Kristen Chenoweth. She is the good witch and very popular. Everyone loves her except for her sister, Elphaba, played by Indiana Mazel. Wicked is known for many of its soundtracks. Well, its soundtrack, including songs as Defying Gravity, which Defying Gravity, and Popular. Popular is sung by Glinda, which is to help Elphaba of her evil past, because they just all hate her for everything she did in the past. But here she is trying to change, and Glinda sees that, sees the good in her, and helps her. So the next one is The Lion King. It was based on the story of Hamlet and is about a royal family. Mufasa is the king father. Simba is the young little cub. Scar is the jealous uncle who wants to get rid of Mufasa and claim the throne. So he sets up a plan to kill Mufasa, but not making it suspected that it was him, make it think that Simba did it. Scar's plan was a success, and he did make Simba think that he killed his own father and it was his fault during the stampede. So Simba decides to run away and get rid of all this stuff that's going through his mind at the moment. He meets a meerkat and a warthog, and they tell him, it's all right. We don't think it's your fault. I bet it's your mad uncle over there, yeah. He's just jealous of your father, so that's probably why. And they sing him a song called Hakuna Matata, which means no worries for the rest of your days. And that was the basic story of The Lion King. Here's a picture. The next one is Grease. Probably a lot of you know about Grease, the movie, with Sandy. Her real name is Sandra, but everyone just calls her Sandy. And the leather jacket bad boy, Danny Zuko. They meet on a beach during their summer holidays just before they come back. They instantly fall in love. Sandy has to go back to her home country, which is Australia. Or so she thinks, because her parents have a surprise to tell her that they are moving to the US to go to school. It's set out in the 1950s. She gets friends, but they're kind of like jealous friends in a way. They just want to get to all the other leather jacket bad boys, which are car engineers. Hairspray. Hairspray is about a girl called Tracy Turbland. She is different than most girls. She is big. She has a dream to dance on TV and be like all the other people she always sees on telly. She always tries so hard, but she doesn't have the look. Will she be able to succeed? Les Miserables. It starts out with a man who comes out of prison for stealing a loaf of bread because he was poor and multiple attempts to escape. When he leaves, no one wants to take him in and mind them because they're all afraid of him. They just want to keep away from him, and that's it. So, he meets a bishop, and the bishop is willing to take him in. But he repays him by stealing the silverware. And when the police come to take him away, the bishop says, "No, I just got him a gift. I just got a gift for him because I felt sorry for him." Afterwards, he says to the bishop, "Why did you do that for me? You shouldn't have done that. I stole your silverware." And he's like, I know you're good. I want you to be an honest man. You better promise me that you'll be an honest man." So he said, okay, and he moved to a whole new town to get a clean, fresh start. He did realize that he did have amazing talents as making lots of new inventions and later became the mayor. The next one is Cats the Musical. It's about a large tribe of cats, and they're called the Jellicles. One night they make a choice which is known as the Jellicle choice, which they find out who will die and go to Heaviside Lawyer, which is the symbol of heaven, and come back to a new life. Some of the cats in the musical, one of them is Augustus, but they all call him Gus. He's a theatre cat. If I was a cat, I'd be Gus, but a female version, as you know, because I love the theatre. And there's also Bus Stopper Jones. He's a fat cat with rhymes, and he dresses in a snappy tuxedo all the time and never changes it because it's its thing. Okay, so the next one is The Wizard of Oz. I was talking about Wicked earlier, which is also not the same, but this is like the prequel that came out. So anyway, it starts out with this girl called Dorothy, and so she lives in Kansas with her family. And suddenly, a huge tornado comes and blows everything away. She wakes up with her house on top of a witch, which was Elphaba, as I talked about earlier. She then meets Glinda and tells her that she just wants to go home, but she doesn't know how. Glinda tells her she needs to follow the Yellow Brick Road and go to the Wizard of Oz in Emerald City. On her way, she meets a lion, a tin man, and a straw man. They all seek something from the wizard as well. Okay, next is Mamma Mia. I never knew anything about this until Molly Coogan came to this school, and she always sang ABBA songs, which is the reason why this is made, to have a bunch of ABBA songs in the one show. I got that information from Emer. It starts out with a girl called Sophie, a young woman who is about to get married. She doesn't have a father. She just lives with her mother. And she really wants to know who her father is because she wants to invite him to the wedding. She takes her mother's diary and reads it and finds 3 men that could possibly be her father. She decides to bring them all to the wedding in order to find which one it is without